You know, guys, here in the year 2025, I don't think there's any way around it. I don't think there's any more excuses. I don't think there's any more justifications. The man used to be great, definitely one of the most influential artists of our time period. But in the year 2025, I'm not joking. I think Kanye West might actually be retarded.
Hey guys, what's going on? God damn you.
Okay, I know that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people out there. This guy made Graduation, right? That's what everybody says. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. He made Yeezus, College Dropout, Late Registration, the guy behind Jesus Walks, and Through the Wire, Slow Jams, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Stronger, just so many bangers under this guy's belt. But for as many great songs that he has, unfortunately this guy has gone out of his own way and literally made the effort himself to have any combination of like horrible nonsensical rants about nothing, or going off on a tangent about whatever the fuck, or nowadays he's going on Twitter and just talking about how he's a Nazi and that he hates fat bitches and just a whole lot of fucking nonsense. Guys, I think we've gotten to that point in time. Kanye West has become so successful that I think he genuinely believes he is untouchable. And look, based off of what I've seen in his latest rampage on Twitter, that statement's not actually that far from the truth, because the type of shit this guy's been saying over the last couple of days, I'm surprised that nobody's actually made an attempt to check him, quote unquote, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not too sure which of the tweets was what started everything, but one of the first ones had to have been when he said to Free Puff, "What?" All caps, for no fucking reason. Nobody's talking about Diddy. We're trying to enjoy our lives, just doing normal shit out there, and here he comes just tweeting out Free Puff. Why? I don't know. Nobody seems to know. I mean, seriously, just neurologically, there has to be something going on in his brain. Like, he's genuinely fucking tweaking. I mean, who actually goes out of their way at 2 in the morning to tweet out, "Fuck all this woke shit. They put in fat bitches on the runway. Nobody want to see that shit. It's unhealthy. It promotes obesity, and the wild shit is if the fat bitch is loose, wait, and they loose, they're except for Adele, because she actually has another talent than being used as a pawn for political agendas."
Bro, what the fuck is you even talking about, bro?
Can you make sense of what he's trying to say in the latter half after he talks about fat bitches? I don't know what he's trying to get at. This is why I tell you guys that I have a genuine feeling that Kanye might be retarded. I have never sat there at 2 in the morning just thinking to myself, yo, what is up with fat bitches? But then I started thinking about it, right? And I realized that, yeah, this guy's gotta have some music coming out very soon, and sure enough, I guess he's working on a project called Fooly, and what better way to get attention for yourself than to go on Twitter and just start spewing fucking nonsense. I don't know how many of these I'm allowed to say, but I mean, I say whatever the fuck I want, pussies. I'm a Nazi. Let's see if y'all give that money back. I love Hitler. Now what, bitches? And then tweeting at 2 p.m. saying good morning, retards. It's not even morning where you are when you tweeted this. What are you talking about? And then here's another one about fat bitches. Fat bitches are sex offenders. I see them and I'm sexually offended. Making lingerie for fat bitches is like giving knives to little kids. They gon' hurt somebody. If you find yourself in a fat bitch pussy, just remember it's because you're broke. Alright, okay, stop. It's not funny. Okay, it's not funny. He's just tweaking. I don't know why he's going on about fat bitches. Somebody must have done some horrible shit to him. When I do fashion shows, I don't use fat people. I don't like how they look in clothes, and they look even worse out of clothes. Legalize prostitution. Do you understand what I'm trying to get at with this, guys? It's just fucking nonsense. He's talking about bullshit, and it's because he's trying to get attention, okay?
Shut the fuck up.
Kanye West has gotten to the point where it's no longer about just making music that sounds incredible. It's now about pissing people off. And trust me, there's a lot of people that get really, really mad about this kind of stuff. When I was reading his tweets, I wasn't really mad. I was more so just confused because it's Kanye West. Like I said, I know this guy for making arguably one of the best 3 rap album runs in fucking history. And the generation today they're gonna remember this guy as the guy who ran for president, failed, and then started spewing all this fucking nasty ass Nazi propaganda, talking about fat bitches, overall just being a fucking stain for no reason. Like, why? Why, dude? What is going on? You know, like, it's gotten to the point where people are starting to disassociate themselves from Kanye West. Not just the fans, but people in his inner circle. As a lot of you guys know, last year he put 2 albums out with Ty Dolla $ign called Vultures 1 and 2. There's supposed to be a 3rd one out there, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard some snippets. Some of that shit's not half bad. But then we have this. Ty Dolla $ign has removed all references to Kanye from his IG after posting this message last night. I do not condone any form of hate speech towards anybody. So whether you view his anti-Semitic comments as hurtful or harmful, or maybe you're one of those people out there that really just so happens to like BBWs or bigger kinds of people, when he's talking about fat bitches, when he's talking about Nazis and liking Hitler and talking about Hitler has cool drip or whatever the fuck he said, dropping the F slur for no reason, he's essentially just clout chasing and just poking at these people. I'm kind of sure deep down inside he doesn't really feel this way towards some of these groups, and he's more so just poking fun to get a reaction because he knows it's gonna get his name circulating again, which would be a very convenient time for his new music to drop. But guys, this guy gets weirder and weirder and weirder every fucking day.
Police!
Eventually, some of it gets very, very tiring, and the more you dig down the rabbit hole, the nastier and freakier it gets. I mean, check this out. Kanye West is being sued by a former Jewish staffer who says he fired her after calling her ugly and texting her, "Hail Hitler." The lawsuit includes messages where he wrote, "I'm a Nazi," and "Welcome to the first day of working for Hitler." She claims he went on a group chat tirade in June 2024, comparing himself to Hitler and insulting her, later texting, "Come destroy me, bitch," before firing her the next day. The suit alleges gender and religious discrimination and wrongful termination, among other claims.
We need to stay away from these niggas.
This guy's clearly gone off the fucking deep end, because it's one thing to just tweet this out and just, you know, try to bother people, but when you're harassing your own employees and you're fucking with their money and their source of living, that's kind of where you start stretching it a bit much, and it's not really the best look if you're somebody who's known to have a goddamn legacy that is almost unmatchable. I don't really think there's a way to justify this one. I don't think there's an excuse that people can use. Obviously, back in the day, people would be like, "Oh, he's having a crisis. Oh, he's having an episode. It's his mental health issues." Guys, I've known quite a few people with mental health issues, and not one of them has ever insinuated at 2 a.m. that they don't like fat bitches. I think we're getting to that point where Kanye has used a little bit too much of that gas thing. I already forgot what the fuck it's called, but some of the rappers are doing it nowadays, and it just fries your brain cells. Whatever Kanye's on, he needs to get the fuck off of it. He needs to go back to the booth, and he needs to put out some fucking records again, because what he used to do back in the day with these songs, I mean, this guy's level of production was off the goddamn charts. But nowadays, the only thing off the charts is the amount of dog shit tweets that he's putting out, where he's essentially just saying absolutely every single slur you can possibly think of, with the obvious intent of just getting more and more attention for it. And I don't think Elon or Twitter blocked his account. I think he just deactivated his account on his own by himself, which after the Super Bowl, I thought that was a fucking blessing, but come to find out today that he has reactivated his Twitter. You hate to see it. I mean, it's only a matter of time before he comes out here talking about fat hoes and all this like anti-Semitic weird shit. There's seriously something wrong with this fucking guy, and I think I know who has the answer as to why this is happening. Look no further than Azalea Banks. Now, admittedly, I'm not very fond of her, but she does come out with this tweet that I think is incredibly insightful. She says, Kanye is deprived of fingers in the booty because when Amber Rose was tingling that prostate, we got 808s, Watch the Throne, and Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. His wife Bianca is not doing her job. And look, man, I'm not gonna speak as to whether or not I have endured something like this, but I will say, if the man has a preference and he used to receive that preference, and we got some of those albums as a result, Bianca, my brother in Christ, I need you to hit up Amber Rose and just ask her, where the fuck was the spot? Please, on behalf of everybody on the planet, anybody that views his tweets, please, for the love of God, just like extend your finger. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to find the solution. There has to be a resolution at the end of this. I don't think Kanye can continue his life talking about fat bitches and Hitler, dropping slur after slur after slur just for him to put out some fucking slop of an album. I'm not gonna lie, Vultures 1 and 2, they weren't that good, okay? Let's be honest. His recent work hasn't been all that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could get at least one more album on par with, like, Graduation, then I might give him the leeway for, like, 5 more tweets. You know what I'm saying? But until that happens, Bianca, please, bro, do us all a favor, man. Take one for the team. Get your fingers in his ass if that's what he needs, man. Because clearly there's no sort of medication that can do it. The therapy's not working. Him having billions upon billions of dollars is clearly not working. Him being one of the greatest artists of our generation, that accolade and that title, it's not doing anything for him. What he needs is fingers in his ass. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on modern day Kanye compared to what we used to have back in the day? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.